Okay, so Lailah, Meg, so much has happened since the show. We've had a wedding, a girlfriend swap, one couple staying together. I mean, this is, it's nobody could have predicted what happened. And I think...
Normal lesbian world.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I think you two might be one of the biggest surprises out there. And we know from the reunion that it was a slide in the DMs. I mean, everyone wants to know, what did you say?
I can't even remember, you know. I think
I can. No, so the girl, like all of us were planning like a trip to Manchester, like a night out, but I wasn't going to be there that weekend. I was going to be there like the following weekend or something. And that's when Meg messaged me saying, oh, I can't believe you're not going to be in Manny the weekend that I am. And I was like, huh.
How nervous were you for the first date? Because you'd kind of known each other, but not in that way. Like, tell me about it. What was it like?
I wasn't nervous. I was excited to see Meg. I just wanted to see her again.
I was nervous.
Were you?
I just got off a flight from, I think I'd come back from Copenhagen or something.
Yeah, you did actually. Oh, I didn't know you were actually nervous.
Yeah, of course.
No, it's just buzzing to see her. Because like, of the girls in there as well, I always felt like really comfortable around Meg. And I just like if she was around, I felt good. Like if like we were in a group setting or something. So yeah. I was happy to see her again, really.
Yeah.
But I remember, no, because where we met, like, I saw her from, like, a few yards away, and she had, like, this big, massive suitcase. And then, like, I'm walking towards her, and she starts, like, running as well.
Jumped it all and just ran and
she
jumped
gives
on
me
you.
a big hug and everything. So, yeah, from the get-go, I think we just, we felt good around each other.
Yeah, we did. So comfortable.
And tell me about now. You know, how long have you been dating? What relationship you...
Almost 6 months, actually. Yeah, we got together in December. So.
What was it, the 14th of December?
Yeah, why are you acting like you're on the date? Yeah, 14th of December, yeah.
14th we got together.
Yeah, we were speaking for a good couple of months beforehand. Like, we took things slow, I think, because...
We wanted to do it at his own time.
Yeah, the show was a very heavy pace, and I think it was overwhelming, so I'm glad.
It was just nice to do it on his own terms and not have a camera in your face. So, you're going on a date now.
Yeah.
Like,
what do you think about Meg?
We want to go on a date on his own time.
Yeah. And you must have had to keep it like almost secret for such a long time, like social media and things like that. Like, how was that? Was that pressure, or was it actually quite nice?
I tried to keep it a secret from the cast for a while.
Didn't.
And then I think it got to, I told Lee straight away.
Somewhat, like the thing, I love our girls, but if you tell one person something, within...
Everybody knows.
Yeah. So there's no point in keeping a secret. So yeah, within a few weeks, like the cast knew and stuff.
How did you announce it?
It was in our group chat, actually.
I think we just posted a picture or something.
But some people didn't get that we were like doing like a soft launch or something.
Fiorenza was oblivious. We all went out in end of October or something like it. And Fia was like, what are Meg and Lailah doing? why are they kissing?
He's just like, oh, use it together. Yeah.
Use it together? What? What's going on?
Yeah, so at that point we were seeing each other. I think when we knew we were seeing each other, even though we weren't officially together, it was like, yeah, okay, like this is actually a thing right now.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
And how are you making it work? Because you distance relationship. How often do you see each other? How are you making that kind of work?
We both drive.
Yeah.
So it's just a 4-hour journey.
Lesbian commitment.
Yeah.
Easy. No, I think like because we know whenever we've got spare time, we want to see each other. Like that's the priority.
Yeah.
It's not too bad. Like we don't go weeks on end without seeing each other. I think we'd actually like combust if that happened.
Oh,
so we do.
How it is.
Yeah. So we do try and see each other as often as we can, and we make it work even though we're both pretty busy.
Do.
So yeah.
We'll always make time for each other, whether it's travelling. I travel to you or she travels to me.
What's the reaction been like since the reunion? Because personally, I was not expecting it. And obviously the cast knew, but like, what's it been like on social media since?
I think because like, especially given how many things were edited out, you don't really see me and Meg together much in the show.
We have, like, in sports day and stuff, we were paired together.
Yeah,
you don't
like,
see that.
Even like in that really dramatic scene where I'm crying on the bed, like Meg comes in after and she gives me a hug and we're together for a little bit. So like you don't see even
our little cute moments.
Yeah, which is why it's such a surprise. People are like, where did that come from? And it's like, well, there was always something there. We just never pursued it. But it's been really positive. I think people are like really pleasantly surprised that we're together, and they kind of see why it works. It makes sense, like thinking about it.
Yeah, you look great together. Like I couldn't have imagined it when I watched the show, but then now seeing you now together, you just look like a great couple.
I think so too.
Yeah, we think so.
What was it like watching the show back for both of you? Because obviously, like, so much happened over such a long time. When you were watching it, like, how did you feel?
Me personally, it wasn't the best. Obviously, no one wants to watch back a relationship with someone else, especially when you're with.
Did you watch any of it together?
I don't think we watched. I don't think we did. We didn't have like the opportunity to watch it together.
I think it was before I came in. We might have watched like the first one or two, because I think I was with you that weekend.
Yeah.
But when we were both in there together, we didn't watch any episodes together, no.
No, we didn't have the opportunity to.
Yeah.
She were at uni at the time when it came out or something like that.
Yeah.
But watching it back, it was difficult watching me have a relationship with Eva. It wasn't easy for you, but we knew it was coming.
Yeah.
And we'd like mentally prepared for it. And I think it was I need a bit of space just to get my head around this kind of thing.
Yeah.
But we were absolutely fine.
I think like just mentally preparing was good. And the fact that we were both on the show, it's not like we were dating someone that had no idea what happened in there or like what to expect. I think just anyone having to watch back the person they're with now with someone is just...
It's just not healthy.
Yeah, it's not nice.
No.
Yeah, I mean, there is no world situation where anybody would have to kind of
Yeah.
sit and watch a video of someone with their ex. Going back to the, the kind of the final for you, I mean, that was devastating to watch for so many people, to see somebody go through that. What was it like watching it back, seeing yourself go through that?
I was sat with my dad and I was just thinking, don't cry, don't cry, don't cry. And then it's as soon as I saw my dad hug me on camera, I lost it. Completely lost it. Cute. My dad and my brother, they're my absolute world. My brother is like, he's my little best friend.
Yeah.
It was sad to watch. Just anytime I cried on TV, I was like, oh God, here we go again. Here we go again. I'm a big crybaby.
And what's your relationship like now with Eva? Because, that must have been quite difficult to go through. Like, how do you rebuild from that?
It's very much, not civil, I'd say. Like, we're friends, but we're not like FaceTiming, texting and stuff like that. Like, we're all in a big group chat, we all talk, we all get along. We can make the odd joke to each other, like a dig, but it's like a joke kind of thing. Yeah. But yeah, there's no animosity.
And did you kind of expect her to turn around, or when you turned around, did you, like, how prepared were you for the fact that she might not?
I was blindsided, completely blindsided, didn't have a clue. We were even talking the day before, saying, oh God, you're gonna have to kiss me in front of your dad, in front of my dad. And we were like, oh, what do we do? Do we just do a peck? What do we do? Like, she was speaking to me about that, and then obviously she didn't turn because she wanted to be with Hannah.
Yeah, she said that in our last interview, that she'd had a crush on her. I mean, was that ever explored in the house, or was that just completely private to them and you found out afterwards?
You go, I'm not involved in this.
It was on the last night.
Right. The night before
No, the night of the last kiss.
Right, okay.
No cameras were rolling.
Yeah. But everything happens for a reason, right?
Yeah. Exactly.
You're here now. I mean, that must feel actually quite nice for you that, okay, that awful thing happened, but it happened.
It's a blessing in disguise. A massive blessing in disguise, because I won't have this egg if not.
Yeah.
And you talk about, being bisexual in there. How was that for you going into kind of the lesbian show, purely women? Were you kind of like fully expecting a relationship with a woman? Were you still leaving a door open? How did that feel for you?
Quite nerve-wracking. It was a case of like, oh God, there's always that biphobia from like certain lesbians. They can be like, oh, you just want to be a guy, or you're just exploring, like you don't really want to be with a female. But everyone was so welcoming. Yeah. It was so much better than what I expected, like their reactions and stuff. When I said I was bi, they're like, oh yeah, cool. I'm like, oh, is that what you're going to say? Oh, thank God, thank God.
And there was a lot of conversations in there about lesbian representation and things like that. What was the reason that you two went on the show? Was it to find love? Was it to kind of, make sure there's a space for different people in the community? Like, had you thought about that, or was it purely a search for a relationship? We'll go to you first.
For me, it was both. Like, finding love would have been amazing, but I also know that the chance on doing it on TV is slim. So partly I would have loved to have met like a bunch of queer girls because I don't have a lot of queer friends at home, so that was a big thing.
Same.
Yeah, and also just representing girls that like look like us, love like us, because we don't have like that whole space on any show in the UK. It's always like the token lesbian or the token bisexual or something. So to have that, like the reaction's been insane, and so many people love seeing like parts of them in each of the cast. Like that's been really cool.
Like we made history. Like this is the first ever UK queer dating show for females. Like, who wouldn't want to be a part of that?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm like, no brainer. No brainer.
And you got to do some fire eating, some dancing.
Yes, you did.
It did look fun. Was it fun, or was it quite pressurised? Did you feel the cameras there, or was it just like a month long? Like, this is quite cool.
I think my opinion's very different to yours.
Yeah.
The first day for me, because I was in there from the start. The first day was overwhelming. Like you're like, oh God, there's like 3 cameras there, and it's just like, but after a while I completely got used to it. Like it was very much second nature.
Yeah, for me the cameras weren't a big thing. Like you just get used to the fact that they're everywhere and stuff. I think it was just like remembering that, oh, this is a show, like I'm not just here on a holiday. That part was overwhelming, and I think like certain things were or did feel quite pressured for everyone in there, whether you're in a couple, whether you're trying to pursue something, and where you kind of have the independence to just do what you want. It's not fully like that in there. You are kind of pushed, understandably, because it is a dating show, like you're meant to date. But I think that part for me, I struggled with the most. But certain parts were just so much fun. Like other parts of the show and the experience was just fun. It just happened to be filmed. Like a lot of times we are genuinely having like such a good time with each other.
I had an amazing time with everyone.
So
Lovely gay party.
What was your favourite part, best memory of the house for both of you?
ooh.
Sports day.
Together.
Yeah.
Of course I won.
We were on the same team.
I won the whole thing though. I won rock, paper, scissors. At
Yeah,
the
I feel like
end.
that was a fix. That shouldn't have been you. Sports day was fun, to be fair. Our team smashed the other one. They didn't stand a chance. But for me, it's not so much a memory. I really loved the fact that when I was in there, for the first time in my life, I never felt conscious about my body, like or how I looked, or like
Massive
the
thing,
angle I was sitting at, or like the clothes I was wearing, or do I look this and that? Do I look like that and that? Like everyone just hyped each other up. Everyone just like was so supportive and said you look banging regardless of what you wore. And I think I've never had that in my life ever. Even though it was on TV, I felt so comfortable in how I looked.
When you came out, like your lives have obviously changed because you found each other, but has anything else changed? Is it completely back to reality now for you, or is it kind of, are things feeling a bit different? Like you're going to a wedding later, people are going to know who you are when you walk in the room.
I think like especially when we go to queer events,
Or if we walk through London.
London's pretty gay, so like it's insane, and like you'll just get like randoms coming up to you and like getting really excited and like talking about the show. That is so cool, and I think sometimes when someone's looking at me, it goes over my head, and then I'm like, oh no, that's why they're looking at me. It makes sense.
Yeah.
But yeah, like even just being out in London, like before we were allowed to announce that we're together, like we got spotted on the train, on the tube, like being together. Like there were rumours that we were together anyway.
Really?
Because people had seen us
TikTok
together.
detectives.
And I'm like, God, we can't even go
Saw them
out.
holding hands on the tube.
Literally, like
Did ya?
in
No, you didn't.
London. And it's like, it's such a big city, can't we just go out? But yeah, I think I've been surprised at just how many people watch the show. Like, genuinely.
I didn't know there were that many lesbians.
Honestly. But it's not just lesbians that watch
Honestly.
it, that's the thing. Like, so many people love the show, whether they're gay or not, and that is so cool. Like, I think because it's so educational, especially like if you're not in the community, you can learn so much about it from
Different
watching it.
phrases.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, golden retriever, black cat, all
yeah.
that.
Love a dog
Who's
fan.
the golden retriever?
We both are, actually. Yeah. We got that combo. I mean, we can be black cats here and there, but for the most part, yeah, we just golden retrievers.
In the wise words of Firenze, we're just 2 wee puppies.
Yeah. And it works, so.
So coming out your friends and family, like meeting each other, how's that gone? You're like proper couple now, you know, has that been really smooth as well?
Yeah, I don't really introduce people to my dad.
Only in front of 1 million viewers.
Yeah, that was a lot of pressure, but my dad loved you straight away.
Which I was so nervous to meet her dad, because the way she described him, I was like, oh my God, he's going to hate me. I'm going to breathe too heavily. Like, what else? I say the wrong thing. But like, it went really well. And like, even like Meg came back upstairs and she was like, he really likes you. And I was like, does he? Like, I didn't even get that vibe. But yeah, it went really well.
I can tell how my dad is. And if he likes someone, he'll speak. If he doesn't like you, he won't speak to you.
Pressure.
Speaks to me.
And my brother loves you as well.
Yeah,
my
I love
brother's
Adam.
a massive
He's great.
football fan.
Yeah, we support the same team, so there was already that there anyway. But yeah, on my end, like my family, genuinely, they love Meg. Like I think they just want us to move in, like ASAP.
Like, are you moving in yet, Meg?
Because like Meg, she makes herself so at home, and like she'll start cooking for everyone. She'd be like,
oh yeah, they love it when I cook.
Yeah. The dogs love her. My friends love her. Like they loved her on the show, and then meeting her as well. Like she's just.
My head is just.
Yeah.
You knew that anyway, though. Like yeah, they just love Meg. I feel like you can't help but love Meg, so I wasn't worried about him meeting any of them though. So.
Who said I love you first?
I said it first. However, Meg was feeling it first. She was just too scared to say it.
Yeah, I know. I want you to say it first.
So I said it first, and then she just kind of exploded and said it back. So.
Yeah.
Was it a big moment? Had you prepared it, or did it just slip out?
I thought about it, and I was like, oh, when am I going to say it like at the right time? And it was the moment when it happened, it literally just came out of me. Like I couldn't hold it in. And like Meg just kept looking at me, and she just knew what I was feeling anyway.
She just kept looking at me, and I was like, what's going on behind them eyes?
Whatever.
She just said it, and I was like, I knew it! I'm trying to get it out of you.
Yeah,
How long did you pause before you said it back?
0.5 seconds.
Yeah, it was pretty quick.
Because you talk about friends and family and like how much you love them and they love you. Do you miss them do you get contact with it, like your mobile phone when you're in the house? Can you talk to people at certain points, or do you you literally cut off from them for all that time?
It's cut off completely.
We are cut off, yeah.
I think that's what I struggle with the most. Like even just to check in or like have like a 5-minute chat with like one of your mates or like your mum. Like my mum gives the best advice. I feel like if I could have chatted to her, it would have been sweet.
Been with Meg sooner.
Honestly, probably. But I think the reason they do that is just so it's just you and like you make decisions based on how you feel and stuff. Mm-hmm. But yeah, being cut off from like friends and family was probably the biggest thing.
Yeah, if we wanted to speak to them over the phone, like if it was like at the point where you were like so low, like I need to speak to my mum, like you could have a chat, but obviously you can't say anything about the show, what's going on. More of just to hear that voice.
Or you could pass a message on, I think. Or if like something had to come through to you, they would let you know.
Yeah.
So that must have made the relationships inside the house quite intense, because I know we joke about, lesbians moving quickly and stuff, but when you're in that position, in that situation, you only got each other.
Yeah.
Like, your relationships must feel like you
cling to each other. Yeah.
You're putting a bed together straight away. It's not, I mean, it's a normal lesbian scenario, let's be honest. But yeah, it's very much, you're together now.
Sleeping in the bed together, what is that like with like a complete stranger?
It's 2 single beds pushed together.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Did anybody move theirs apart a little bit?
I don't
I
think so.
think even when a couple had like broke it off, like the beds were still pushed together.
Because it didn't feel weird actually, like sleeping next to someone. What was weird is like hearing people kiss next to you and stuff, because it just things echoed in that room.
Yeah,
whispering
echoes in that room.
and giggling. So earplugs were definitely necessary, although they didn't always work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You were next to Priya and Nay as well, weren't you?
Yep.
Was there stuff happening that wasn't showed on the...
They were very loved up, that's all I'm going to say. They were very loved up on the show. So, yeah.
Oh dear. Now, Priya and Nay, we've got to talk about the reunion, the wedding. I mean, how did you guys feel when you heard that? I mean, we know that the cast kind of knew early on. Big shock.
Shocked, but not at the same time, because it's just so gay.
I think I wasn't shocked to find out like that Priya like had feelings for her ex, because I think like if you've been engaged to someone, like obviously there are going to be feelings there.
There's still going to be feelings there.
Yeah,
100%.
I think it was just the marriage that was surprising, because like that's so quick, that's so heavy, and I think because like obviously she's on the other side of the world, that was a big surprise. Like if you were to date them after because you realised they were the one for you, that's different. But yeah, like a whole ass wedding is so gay. So
she
insane.
put a picture on her Instagram story. It said Mrs. and Mrs. in the background. I didn't even think anything of it.
Oh yeah,
And
that's
then,
when it went off for me, because
yeah.
I didn't know that they got married. I just
like
knew they were
skipping
together at that
past
point.
it.
And I was like, Mrs. and Mrs.
And then
so that's when I
we
asked
heard the
her.
story, and I was like, hold on, let me go back. And I was like, oh, they got
Yeah.
married.
And then we asked her when, and she was like, about 2-3 weeks after I got there. And I was like, what? Like, what?
What?
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah.
So if there's a UK wedding, a UK celebration, do you think you'll be invited? Do you think the cast will be invited?
I think it's very hit and miss with Priya. We don't really know.
Yeah. Yeah, to be fair, that's pretty fair. I don't know. Like, maybe some of us, maybe some not, depending on how she feels about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Would you go?
I don't know.
Yeah,
see if I'd get an invite.
Yeah, it's a tricky one. I feel like if everyone was happy and like all the dust has settled and we were just like genuinely happy for each other, things have been resolved, I would go because I'm all about like healthy and all that stuff. No, I don't want any like toxicity and whatever. If the vibes are weird, then obviously it's a case of.
It'd be very much people's opinion. It'd be like, why have you gone to their wedding?
People have an opinion about everything.
Everything, yeah.
Has it divided the cast, or are you guys still really good friends? How's the group chat looking now? Still going off all the time, or?
It's hit or miss. Like there's some things that have happened that have divided us. What we try and do is either say, look, don't put it in the group chat. Like if you need to resolve anything, speak separately.
Someone, let's not do this here.
Yeah.
Let's keep everything nice. We just want everybody to be friends. I feel like we're very middle ground people.
I just hate drama, to be honest.
We just hate drama.
Like unless it's
calling
like
people out, anything like that.
unless it's like life or death, or it's like really major. Like you can talk it through. Like not even to just like be all like hippie and stuff.
I'm just like, come on now,
genuinely.
guys.
And I think we just like the fact that our group was so good. Like we can all be such good friends. It doesn't need to be toxic regardless of what's going on.
Yeah.
So if you can talk it out, please do. If you can't, that's fair. But at the same time, it doesn't need to be like bitter. No. Yeah.
And Abby, she did not like. I was like, "Are you in a relationship? Are you not?" Last time we chatted, couldn't. And then the reunion, I was like,
side eye. That's what she was like.
Yeah. Abs doesn't have a very good poker face.
She has a horrible poker face.
Yeah, I'm surprised that she actually lasted.
Yeah, I think it got to the last few days and they were like, I don't care anymore. I don't care. I'm going to kiss you in public. I'm like, you do that,
They
girl.
were so over it, yeah. Because they've been literally hiding it from the day they left. So, yeah, it's been a long time coming.
I'm so happy for them as well.
Yeah, it's really nice, isn't it?
Just the irony of them, they're still together.
Yeah. And have you met up with them? Any double dates going on? Or?
Met up with them. We haven't had a double date yet, though.
We've been trying to plan a double date, but it's like, I'm not free on that day, you're not free on this day.
And we're all here, there and everywhere.
Because we're all literally dotted like that across the UK. We're all in like
like Abs and Lisa like 6-7 hours from each other. Me and Meg are 4 hours from each other. So it's just, it's a lot.
What comes next for you guys?
We're going on holiday.
Oh yeah, right. Holiday tomorrow.
Where are you going?
Bilbao.
Yeah, Em's travelling, so we're going to go and see Em for a bit.
Yeah, we're going with Beth as well.
Yeah.
So it's going to be like a little mini IKAG holiday.
Yeah, I think we're going to spend a lot of time together in summer. Yeah.
We kind of want to like ease into it and see what it's like when we're around each other a lot, like into that like moving in stage. I think, because I know it's really easy to rush into that, especially like
I've done that in the
relationships.
past, and I don't want to like just move in with someone like after 2 months.
You haul in, never.
Yeah. No,
not about that.
The trauma. Trauma.
Just putting a few thousand miles on your car instead.
Yeah, I'd rather do that.
Yeah, so we're definitely going to ease into it into the summer. The thing is, like, Meg's probably the first person I've been with where even when I'm around her constantly, like, I don't get sick of her. So that for me is a really good sign, because we'll see. I can get sick of people really easily, but I think the way we're doing it, it's really working. So yeah, just seeing how it goes, and
Slowly
maybe
but surely, and then I think maybe next year we'll look at like moving in together.
Yeah,
I think that'd be cute.
Cute. Yeah, where?
I don't know yet.
Wales.
She wants to move to Wales so bad.
You want to move to Wales so bad? You love it there. Well, you don't love it.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, see.
Lailah, Meg, thank you so much. We wish you the best of luck. You're clearly an amazing couple, and can't wait to come and interview you at your house next year.
Oh yeah, in Wales.
In Wales.
Yeah. Thank you for having us. No, it's been really fun.
Much.
Like 0 degrees. I'm out the cage, gotta let out the beast. Revolutionary, gotta let out.